The Mystic Meals Podcast.
The Mystic Meals Podcast.
With your host, Chef Nikki Meow. We talk about food, life. Oh, and we also talk about...
Oh, yeah!
Baby. You better be ready. Right now, here's your host, Chef Nikki Meow. Get it, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to a very special edition of the Mystic Meals Podcast with me. I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Chef Nikki Meow, and as you can tell by my shirt, as I am filming this today, it is May the 4th, so happy Star Wars Day to you all. May the Force be with you, may the 4th be with you, or as I've been saying all day long, may the fork be with you, because that's just what I do around here. Anyway, I'm super excited to be hanging out with this woman today, this particular Meow, because I have been keeping up with her for a long time. She's an artist and I love her art style. Her aesthetic is just right in my wheelhouse. Very vintage, mid-century, kitschy, cuteness, mermaids and pinup girls and cute kittens and all kinds of great stuff. Miss Claudette Barjoud is with me and I'm bringing her to the stage, also known as Miss Fluff. If you don't know, you're about to find out right now. Hold on, let me bring her here. There you are. Hi.
Hi, Nikki.
What's up, girl? How you doing?
Good. This is a really bright light. Do you mind if I turn it down?
Go ahead, girl.
Hold on.
Do what you need to do. Oh, look at her chair. Look at how cute. Leopard print. La, la, la. Is that leopard or cheetah? Leopard. Look how cute. Oh. I know I'm working with natural light right now, but it won't be like this for long. It's going to get darker as we continue. Well, hi, happy Star Wars Day.
Happy 4th.
Yes, happy 4th. I'm such obviously girl. Like I've been at this all day. Everyone's so sick of me. They're like, all right, enough with Star Wars. We got it. Oh my goodness. But anyway, how are you?
Good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time to hang out with me. I know you are a busy, busy woman with everything that you have going on with your world domination with the Miss Fluff brand. So having said that, let's go into what I like to call the superhero origin story. Tell my followers all about yourself, like who you are, what you do, why you are, and where you're at.
Okay. Wow.
That's a lot, I know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of pressure.
Well, my name's Claudette.
Yes.
I started drawing since I was little, and my mom is the one that inspired me because she's an artist. And let's see, I was born in Miami, and I went to art school on a dare because my best friend's boyfriend.
I dare you to go to art school.
I wasn't good enough. And he was just going on and on about the school. It was called New World School of the Arts. And I thought, for me, just, drawing was just a hobby. I was little, like I didn't know anything. And I just
How old were you how old were you?
Oh, since 4 years old or something like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just since forever, since I can remember.
Right. Yeah.
And it was just the way I would escape and, put some music on and shut the door and just get into my own world and, just be quiet and happy.
Yes. Right.
So that's what it was for.
Escape into your own mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I tried out and I saw all the artists were so much better than me because they came from another art school, like a elementary art school. I didn't even know those existed. And
neither did I.
And they could draw so good. And my drawings were like all wonky and stupid looking, like really sad.
Well, I mean, you were only 4.
No, at that time I was a teenager. It was for high school. It was high school.
Okay.
I was drawing
that's not fair.
I was 4 years old with my portfolio.
With the crayons, your Crayolas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I got in because they saw that I was really enthusiastic and I really wanted it. And they're like, well, you're not as good as the other artists, but we're going to let you in because we know that you're going to work hard.
Goodness. Like they're
They
like,
said so.
I mean, some positive reinforcement, please. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
So that's how it started in the art school. I saw, oh, maybe you could make a life out of this, and all the different possibilities and everything.
Yeah, because look at you now, and we're all day. We're all those people that are like, thank you, ain't fun. We'll let you in. Really? Well, guess who's queen of this club, honey? Oh my goodness, that's insane. Okay, so then from there, where did you go? Like once you got like comfortable with what you were doing, what was the next step for you?
Oh, I went to college for animation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought I wanted to do.
Okay.
Because things that move are exciting.
Yeah, yeah.
And I love animation. Grew up watching cartoons all the time, and
yeah.
So I really wanted to do that. And that was at Pratt Institute in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And that was an adventure because I left home at 17 and I didn't know anything. And the city was really like, a lot different than Miami. Miami, more laid back. And so that was crazy. I was there for a year and a half because I couldn't handle it.
Yeah. No, it's a lot, especially if you're coming from someplace else, like going to New York, like any of the boroughs is insane. It's fast paced, it's loud, it's dangerous. It's, there's so many things, but yet you're there for a purpose, right? Because it's still like, I'm in the big city.
It really was the big city.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was a murder downstairs.
Yeah. What? There you go. That's your initiation, right?
Yeah.
Like, a little too close, but
they drew the chalk line around the poor guy and everything. I saw it because I was on the second floor. It was awful. It was like it wasn't even real.
Yeah. 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 I'm telling you, the noise, the background, it's on another level. Like,
you're right. Yeah.
You keep the windows closed because you don't want to hear all the screams.
The noise never stops. Like
it doesn't.
Hours.
It really doesn't. Yeah, it is not a quiet place at all.
You were in the Bronx, right?
Yeah, I was born and raised in the Bronx. Yeah.
Right.
So you do get used to you get used to it, but you don't really notice it so much until you leave. Yes. Actually, like it wasn't until I moved, because I left when I was 18. I was kind of like you, like I was young and I was like ready to go. And I mean, there wasn't too much of a culture shock, but it was quiet. Like at nighttime, it calmed down and got quiet. And I just was like not used to that at all. Like I would
Did you get a noise machine with like sirens?
Well, no, but I often felt like I was kind of like a cat, like a mischievous cat, like just wanting to like tip the water glass over for no reason, just so something could happen, just so that there's a little bit of chaos. Yeah. Too peaceful and quiet around here for me.
It's true.
Yeah. So there was a lot of that, but yeah, I can imagine that after a while that was like overwhelming for you.
Oh, so after that, so I came back to Miami and finished in downtown Miami. The same school had a college, New World School of the Arts. Now it's college.
Okay.
It was great. I loved it, in the middle of downtown Miami. And then from there, they don't tell you anything. They're like, okay, great, you've graduated. Good luck.
See you later.
So I just had to freelance doing logos and restaurant menus and logos for all kinds of things. I was even doing medical illustrations. That was a weird one.
Wow.
That's what I learned, what all these things were. Like, I didn't know what a colostomy bag was, and now I do.
Now you do.
And I had to draw it.
Yeah. In great detail.
It was crazy. And so after that, I had a ton of jobs. I was working at a hair products company and did packaging for hair products. Of course, I tried to put illustration wherever I could.
Yeah, of course.
And they did a kids line, so I did a little book to go with it, illustrated everything as much as I could bring drawing into it. I could, I did.
Yeah.
And so I'll fast forward to my best job ever before I quit. It was Projects of Hollywood.
Oof.
Can you?
Wow, that's a throwback, girl. Wow.
And it was
I remember Freddy's.
Yeah. And it was in the Hollywood Boulevard that famous building where they had the lingerie museum.
Yes, yes.
They had a lot of fun things in there. They had
They did.
Madonna's cone bra, and
Right.
they had the blonde lady that Jane Mansfield. She had a lot of fun, famous lingerie. They had in there. It was really neat, and they had all the archives. And of course, like during my break, I would sneak away and I'd be looking through everything.
Yeah.
They had like all the original things from all the way to the 1950s, like early 50s when it started. They had it all. They still had it in there, and the old catalogs were all illustrated. And when they had me just doing catalog work, but then they're like, "Oh, can you redesign this packaging?" And it was for bachelorette, novelty products.
Okay.
So it was like edible panties and everything edible.
Right,
and
right.
Like, lickable, what is it? Like chocolate and sparkles
Right.
and,
lubes and things and lotions and all that. Yeah.
But it was cheesy and like not very nice. And the packaging was bad and it had been from the 70s and it wasn't that great. So I'm like, yes, I could make this really awesome and fun. So I thought when I found the catalogs in the back, I'm like, you guys have a gold mine back here. Why don't you take the pinup illustrations that are so cheeky and fun, and why don't we use that? And I'll just, spice it up with some colors.
Right.
They're like, no, we can't use those. That's old. And they were so stupid.
They weren't seeing the vision. Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I'll do new. So I made up my own characters, and that's when I started drawing all the cheeky pinups because I was inspired by the catalogs that were all illustrated. Right. And so I made it really fun. Oh, I wish I could like pull up some stuff and show you. There was like
I know. I'd love to see, right?
Like Kiss of Fire.
I'll have to dig through the archives like online and see if there's anything. Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Like something Queen of the Jungle, and there was a monkey on her leg because, he was really,
yeah.
really excited. He was really excited.
You know what he was.
So, fun things like that, like illustrating how fun, making it cute.
Yeah, so, like tongue in cheek and yeah.
Things that you would want to bring to a bachelorette party for your friend and like not be embarrassed.
Yes.
So I was having a blast, and I would stay after work and when everyone was gone, and it was just me there, just having fun, illustrating all of it.
Wow.
And I was doing it for fun, not thinking anything. And then people started telling me it's selling out. It's selling out. People are collecting them. People are writing to us and saying, what's the next one?
Right.
And it was incredible. It's so exciting. Like, oh, people, they like it. I have fun.
Yeah.
The fun gets transferred to the people, and it's, fun all around. And then because it was doing so well, the financial lady came over to me and said, because they were going through bankruptcy. Chapter 7 or something, I don't know, something like that. And they're like, you're getting Fredericks out of bankruptcy. You should get a raise. And I'm like, yeah.
I think so. Yes.
Well,
yes, please.
Oh, when I went in for the review, the lady that was in charge of me was getting jealous of all the attention. I wasn't looking for attention. I was just having fun, making something fun for people.
Right.
But she goes, you need to try something different. You're always drawing on everything. And so no raise
I
raise
couldn't
for
have been
you.
in that room, girl, because my face I would have been like
I know. So no raise for me. No raise.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, they went out of business anyway, girl. So whatever. Praise.
So I took my sick leave and my 2 weeks off that I had saved up because I never took time off. And I went to the California gift show with my little printed greeting cards with glitter that I put at home and rhinestones, of course, everything handmade.
We got to stand out, baby.
And I knew about the California gift show because one of the freelance jobs that I had was to redesign some packaging for a candle line. And they had me go there and do their booth and everything. So I'm like, hey, what's this? Oh, this is the place where stores go to buy stuff to put in the stores.
Right.
So that's where the store buyers go shopping. I'm like, oh, okay, I see how it works.
Interesting. Yeah.
So I got my little booth and I had marabou all over it. you know, to make it all fluffy. And,
Yeah.
I made like a giant paper mache fluffy flamingo and giant pink lips full of rhinestone, you know, like props to make it like you're in a fluff world.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't tell you, during the lunch breaks, I would be daydreaming in my little notebook, sweating my ass off outside because I didn't want to do it where people would see me. So I would be in my car drawing my little I dream of fluff. And it was going to be called Crush, but I settled on Fluff because I thought it was more fun.
Right.
And, you know, you want fluffiness and frivolities. And
well, it invokes a feeling when you say it, like Miss Fluff. You're like, you know, like you start thinking of fluffy things and, you know, plushies and cotton candy and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So I was taking orders on things that didn't exist. They were just printouts from my my printer at home. You know, I did greeting cards because I knew about how to print stuff. So I thought that'd be the easiest way to start a line of something.
Yeah.
And I didn't have, you know, enough money to do products or anything that I was dreaming about that was like, you know, further down the line.
Yeah.
But in that show, I got 10 grand in orders, and I'm like, I'm not going back to work.
Wow. That's fantastic.
So
that is fantastic.
Yeah, it was real exciting. And then from there, I grew it to like 800 stores just in California. And I would do research and see, who's a cute boutique that would want this kind of a thing.
Good fit.
Yeah. And then from there, got salespeople, and then it grew to different sales groups, and each of the states had a sales rep. And then I got to a bigger trade show because someone saw me and said, "Oh, would you like to have this on makeup bags?" And they really liked the art because they saw me at another trade show. And they said, "Oh, we're a manufacturer overseas, and we really like this art. Would you like to license it to us to be put on all kinds of products that we make?" And I'm like, "Yes, but why don't you keep the name on it and have it? Let's be partner and have it be Fluff." I have over 1,000 stores or so already, and they can be your customers.
Right.
They really like that. And
you're already an established brand on your own.
Yeah. And I had fans already, and people writing to me about how much they loved it.
Yeah.
So from there, that's where in 2004, that's when the product started coming out, and came out that very first debut. There were not just the cards. Now there were stationery sets, cute little journals, and T-shirts that came in a cigar box because that was fun.
That's cute.
And pajama sets, and also pillows. So he was the owner of this company was like, "Yeah, let's go all out." And the booth was super cute now, very professional. It didn't have feathers that were hand stuck.
Right. Like glue gun. Yeah.
Yeah, everything was homemade. And from there, like in that first trade show, was so exciting. I was getting into like really big stores. It was in Nordstrom for a bit, and all the fun stores in LA, like Kitson and Fred Siegel, and all kinds of, you know, really fun stores people like. So that's what happened for 10 years. And then I thought there was an earthquake.
No, not yet. Well, we're in the same state, but different places. So
Did you feel it?
Wait a minute.
But as you'll have it, there's jealousy and drama behind the scenes. And there was a lady that was put in charge of me, but she didn't even like art. I'll tell you one thing. She was put in charge of choosing what from my art that I would present to her would get made into things.
Okay.
And so I'm like, this is before any mermaid stuff was done for Fluff. And I'm like, people love mermaids. They would sell a lot. And she's like, no, you should just take the art off of it. And let's just do like abstract designs. I'm like, what? You know, Fluff is known for, you know, fun, cute art. And I had to fight with her all the time. And so it turns out, of course, the mermaid sold really well. And instead of being happy, she was upset. Like,
Yeah,
that made me.
because you proved her wrong. You know,
Mhm.
like she was incorrect in her assessment of the situation, and that's okay. You know, like
But we're on the same team, though.
right, right. That's what I mean.
Yeah, and I always try
Yeah.
to bring her in. It was doing really well, and I'm like, well, if you, I was trying to do retail because it was all wholesale, selling to stores,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to do the retail side and bring her in on it so that she would feel like a part of it. But at every turn, she would just fight me, and it ended up destroying it. You know,
Wow.
so the owner of the company flew back to China and started opening nightclubs and left her in charge. So there was nothing I could do.
Right.
So I
Right.
said goodbye and I started
Mm.
on my own. And I said, I'm just going to do it my way. And if it's, I'm not in all the crazy amount of stores. I don't have the distributor, but I'm so much happier.
Right.
And
Right.
and if I want to do that again, I know how to do it.
Right. I think that's what happens, I think, when we get put in those situations where we're kind of forced to make the decision that we kind of already knew inside. Because obviously, as an artist, you already know, like it's already within you, it's there, you've created it. You know that it could travel and be something because if you love it and if other people come to you and they tell you how much they love it too, then there's something there. Like not everyone's going to like it, but not everyone's not going to like it either. So when you don't have the right people around you that are there to kind of really truly support and encourage and understand that there's a benefit for all of us in
Yeah.
this, and to put your whatever personal nonsense you have going on aside, it kind of, again, like it puts us in the position to go, okay, well, this is going to be tough to walk away from, but obviously I'm meant to keep going in a different direction. And glad you did, because I mean, like I said, you're like taking over the world right
Aw.
now with all of your stuff. Like I see it everywhere.
No way.
And
Thank you, Nikki.
well, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I hope it's you.
They're
You
all
know
not.
what I mean? I mean, we'll get to that in a little bit too, but I'm like, but I mean, the aesthetic and just the
Yeah.
style, and it's very inviting and comforting and nostalgic. And
Oh, thank
like
you.
I said, like beyond the name, like it invokes a lot, like on site when you see it, because it's like, oh, that's cute. Like right
Aw.
away, you're like, like it makes you stop and look
Aw.
at it. So it always makes me think when people can't see things like that and like not appreciate it.
Yeah.
Like what's going on? Like what was going on with her that she was like, nah, like,
I know.
like what's wrong, girl? Like what happened?
Oh, thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Yeah, because I try to like, one of the things that I'm blessed for with this podcast situation is that it's allowed me to have conversations with people like you that I really like admire and respect, and I'm like a fan of. Like I'm really a
Aw.
fan of your work and what you do, and to be able to get to know you better is a real gift. Like it really is. And when you have like the people that are like, meh, like you're just like, what's wrong? What's the matter?
Aw. Aw, thank you,
What's
Nikki.
going on over there?
It's true. We should be happy for people when things are going well,
When things are going well, but oftentimes, sometimes they are at first, and then maybe after a while they're not. Like they get a little like they start to get, their posture starts to change towards you a little bit. For whatever reason, I don't know. I feel like everybody has their talent, everybody has their skill set, everyone's good at
Yeah.
something that
Yes.
someone else isn't. And I think sometimes we put a lot of the prestige of that like on the stuff like this, like what you do, like artwork, painting, drawing, and people compare themselves to that. And like, I mean, yes, you possess that naturally, but you also put in a tremendous amount of time, effort, energy, and work to hone
Yes.
it.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not that easy. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, so maybe that there's something within that where they like, oh, you make it look so easy. I'm like, well,
Oh.
no, thanks,
Yeah.
but
I know you don't see the work behind
yeah,
it. You're right.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so much that goes into just the creation. I mean, yeah, it starts here, but then making it physical, making it happen. Like you said, having the vision of going from the cards to actual like merch, like things that
Mhm.
people can grab and see, like a book, like you don't, it's almost like you're not really thinking about that at all when you're first doing it. Like you're
No.
just drawing it just to get it out of your system. And then it's like,
Mhm.
oh, that could be a cute wallpaper.
I know. And it's fun because now today, because of all the technology, you can do wallpaper. Before you used to have to knock on the door of the wallpaper company and beg them to
Right.
believe in you. And now
Right.
you can just go bloop
Yep.
and
Yep.
it's wallpaper.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the beauty though now of the time that we're in is that you don't have to go as hard to sell it, right? Because it pretty much sells itself on site now with like everything that you have going on. Although you still have to have those conversations, of course, but like you don't have to go door to door and
Yeah.
beat them down with it. And if they like it, great. If not, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's always going to be somebody else that's interested in what you have going on. That's
Yes.
great though. So then, okay, so where are we presently?
Now
Yes.
I want to do paintings. Less products.
Right.
Because all this time, all of that, like the work behind it is all administration and doing the files for the factory and all this like technical stuff.
Yeah, there's
behind
the
it
business. Yeah.
so much. And I'm telling you, through all those 10 years that I was with that company that was backing me, I did 10% art. 10%. And it was like, I'd better stay up till 3 a.m. because that's the only time I have to do it.
Right.
And the rest of it was just management and all the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I mean, well, you have to, though. You have to insert yourself in it because all these people now are kind of running and in charge of your art and where it's going. And the more you know about that, the better it is for you, in the long run anyway. But yeah,
and
it
helps.
does.
Yeah.
It does really take away from your ability to actually create and do it. But that's kind of, that's part of the business. But until you get a balance, right? Because now you're able to kind of balance things a little bit and, but now you're like, okay, I want to simplify the madness. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is a big lesson. I always think I can do it. And that's a great, that's good to be positive.
Yes.
But it can also kill you. If you think you can do it everything and not realize that you're human and you have to sleep and there's only a certain amount of energy that
there's
you have.
There's only so much time in a day. Yeah. I know. I mean, there's a zillion things that we don't get to do, right? Like, and then you feel bad because you didn't get to do it. Like I meant to do it, but I couldn't get to it and I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and it's a whole nother realm.
And then you're tired.
Madness. Yeah. But I mean, the show must go on, girl. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's such an investment, and that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't really get how much goes into just even a post. Just you see the end result of what you just drew, painted, put together. No one knows how long it took you to do it. No one knows, like, you know what I mean? Like how far that went before it was right there in front of you. The finished product, That's why I love the behind the scenes stuff. Like when you post like the sketching and then the painting and like putting things together, like how it looked before and how it looks, now. I'm like, oh, you go, girl.
Oh, thank you, Nikki.
She's working it.
So I love doing the products and everything. I really do. But now I think, something exciting. I always wanted to do Christmas ornaments and decor and things.
Yes.
And then December Diamonds reached out and it was like a dream come true. I don't know if you've seen them, but there's like this vampire cupcake doll it's about really big.
Did you post about it? Did you post about that? I think, yeah.
And all kinds of really fun, sculptural.
Wow.
Their company took my art and made it 3D. And then I told them, oh, do this and that and tweak it here. And then I would draw over it like, oh, no, the legs need to be, like this.
Yeah.
So we worked together. We worked together to make it look really good. And I'm so happy with it. So things like that. I want to do partnerships where I do the designing and the art.
Yes.
But then I don't have to worry about all the making of the catalog, naming all the SKUs, doing the specifications, calling up the factory, make sure that they did the right Pantone colors, and there's a lot of details behind the scenes, and then there's no time for art.
Yeah, right. And then it all takes away from you actually be,
Mm-hmm.
making more. But I think that's really cool, like to have like ceramic like knickknacks, like
Yeah.
the dolls and the the little like kawaii and the Hawaii
Yeah.
girls and mermaid, like a little mermaid sculpture. That is so
Yeah.
cute. I love that. I love it. I love to see it. It's great. Like
Oh, thank you.
how it's evolving for you and where you're at now. And now like painting. So as far as that goes, like are we talking just like regular,
Paintings.
just different like just paintings of all shapes and sizes?
Real paintings.
Are you about doing commissions?
No.
There you go. Well, no, because people are gonna ask. You know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, how much for you? No.
I used to, but it makes
Okay.
me so nervous and I get so stressed over it
Oh,
because it's for someone else and I want them to be
right.
happy.
Yeah.
And then if I have to make it look like them or their pet,
Right.
I just
Yeah.
really, rack myself over it.
Yeah.
Like, oh
Well,
no.
you would think though that they would want you to replicate it in your style.
Oh yeah, in my
'Cause
style, but it still has to reflect, it has to
Yeah. Yeah.
look like them.
Yeah.
And it's too nerve wracking. It gives me so much
Too much
stress.
pressure, man.
It is. I just want to draw what I want.
Right. Yeah. No, absolutely. You want to have that freedom and not like feel like, oh my God, if I don't make the dog look like their dog, like what's gonna happen? Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't want to let them down.
I know.
Oh, I know. It's kind of like that sometimes when you're cooking for other people because you never
Yeah.
know how like it's good and that you like it, but that doesn't mean they're gonna like it. And
I
sometimes like
know.
it'll happen every once in a while, like like what happened?
But it's delicious, but they have a different
It's
taste
different for
buds.
them, right? Exactly, and that's okay. It's okay. We can't always hit the mark, but we do our best. We do the
Yeah.
best that we can.
Like the lady that hated mermaids.
Right. How do you hate? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not even gonna ask the question. Like, how do you hate them? We're like, okay, fine. Everybody has their thing.
Oh no.
Crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm like adjusting myself here, girls.
Oh, me too.
It's just us girls. It's okay.
Oh, I didn't tell you other things too. It wasn't just as cut and dry. I tried a couple of times more with other people and just kept getting kicked in the butt.
Yeah.
Like for instance, I tried with a really nice clothing company that did beautiful. Like they could do anything, and they were working with Harley and other like brands, and they had a lot of capabilities. They could do like embroidered parts and
Wow.
crystals. They could do whatever you could imagine. They could make it. So I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, apparel, right?
Yeah.
But then everything.
I'm gonna cue the music.
Do you know the show called Magic in Las Vegas?
No.
It's a big show. I mean, you could get lost in there. It was in the
Oh,
Las
God.
Vegas Convention Center, and that's where all the apparel lines go and show their stuff.
Okay.
So I was there, and the booth was beautiful, and the product was beautiful. And then at the last minute, they changed the prices on me to a lot ridiculously high.
Wow.
And like, I told them, my customers are not used to those prices.
Yeah.
Like they wanted to be high end, which is great.
Right. Like high
work.
quality. Yeah.
It was high quality, but I
Yeah.
priced it fair. And so not to scare people because,
Right.
I was in a mid category. It wasn't like super expensive. It was just good. It was fine.
Yeah.
And affordable still. And they were like, no, the prices need to be this high because so-and-so at Fred Siegel said so. And I'm like, that's Fred Siegel. There's some t-shirts for like, who knows how much, a lot.
Wow.
And said, no, you have to work your way up there and don't scare our current customers. And that's what happened. And the sales weren't so great and people were not used to it. And they loved, whoever came in person loved the quality. But everyone else that got a catalog in the mail or whatever,
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they changed it themselves.
Again, it's like if you're not, dealing with the right people,
Mhm.
I mean, that's the beauty and the curse of traveling through life, though, is just we get put in those situations where it seems like it's good, it could be great,
Yeah.
and then it's not because you have kind of, I don't want to say the wrong people, but
Yeah.
people that don't really see they don't get it. They don't really
Yeah.
get it, like what it could be if you keep it kind of baseline and not
Yeah.
be outrageous about it. Because like, what are you really selling them then?
Right.
Like, are you selling a name? Are you selling, like, what are we doing?
Hmm. They just got greedy, I think. They got
Right,
greedy.
right. That's too bad. That's too
Yeah.
bad.
And the most recent one was a manufacturer that was a fan of mine, knew this manufacturer in, personally, and loved Fluff, and knew that I had just broken off with the other manufacturer. So I was single in manufacturer
Right.
world.
Single and ready to mingle. Yeah.
and, and so she's like, oh, he knows how to make purses and this and that. And he made a sample for me just as to show me what he's capable of with his fact. It was beautiful. Like the 1950s booths where they have the sparkle in the diner booths.
Yeah.
They have the sparkle. And because I said, oh, can you do that just to see if he could do it? And then it was beautiful and sparkly, and the printing was beautiful, and the bag looked like it was exactly out of my imagination.
Wow.
I was like, oh my God, this will be it. This is what I always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But then
cue the music. But then
he didn't understand that you have to be in the showrooms because this is new product. People want to see it. They want to touch it. And it's going to sell a lot better if you send samples to the showrooms.
Right.
So when people come to the shows, they're like, oh, wow, look at these new purses.
Yeah,
Let me write up an order.
They can see it, what it is. Yeah.
You can't just surprise them like, oh, there's new stuff. And just imagine that it's good. And then he didn't want to pay. He didn't want to pay the salespeople commission. He was greedy. And then he made another huge mistake. He wouldn't listen to me. He made keepsake boxes. So the purse would come in a box, and it was beautiful. Soft touch. I designed the pattern. Inside, it was metallic, beautiful. Designed the whole thing. And I told him, don't do this for all the products because that's going to increase the volume of the shipping, and it's going to be so expensive and heavy because they were they were boxes that you could keep forever.
Yeah.
You could keep them. Right. And he didn't listen. And then the shipping was outrageous and the customers got mad and stuff didn't sell. And it was compounded by, well, we don't have salespeople anymore because he wants to keep all the profits for himself. And well, then it got tanked. Yeah. And so much drama.
I mean, but that's, I think, what you needed to go through. You needed to experience all of that to get to where you are now, because now you have a better understanding of what works, what doesn't. Hopefully you can kind of vet people out a lot quicker now when you're having these conversations with them, seeing like where they're at with things and what they're willing to do. And again, like understanding the full vision of where you're coming from and what is, accessible and tangible to fans, customers, new people, coming in so that they can get it and see that it could be on this, it could be on that. But, it is an investment in every way. Like, and you can't cut corners.
You're right.
You got it. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it.
But now I think that with the print on demand, it's so much easier and accessible. And I just feel like I want to turn away from that. Just do handmade and art.
More hands-on. I think it's smart though. It's very smart because it's going to add so much more value to everything else that you've already done if you start doing those one-off pieces. Because now, as a fan, like if I owned a piece of your art, it's like, you know what I mean? It's such a personal thing to say, like, that's the artist and you own that piece. And not that it wouldn't be the same if you had like a bag or a pillowcase or something, but it's different. It is when you have like the actual artwork, like you said, like a sculpture or a painting or it's just different. It's a collector's thing.
The person touched it and made it from nothing,
right?
So it's different than a bag that was sewn in a factory.
Like there's life to it. There's life involved in that, and that's really that's something that I think some people miss about art like that. It's like it's a testament to something and someone that exists, and now it exists here. You know, like whenever like anyone like purchases from me, or like in the book or the spices, like it's never lost on me that, you know, a little teeny tiny piece of me is living in your home. You know, like that's a big deal. You know, so I try to handle that with the utmost like respect to the thing. So when I recognize that when I'm talking to artists like you and people that are creative, you know, I just appreciate it so much because it inspires me, and I know it inspires millions of other people to keep going. Sometimes that one little thing that you see, it could be like a graffiti, you know, throwy on a wall, or a flower, or like what, like one little blink of an eye thing could be the thing that, like, you know, puts a bit more pep in your step for the day, you know? Yeah. For real.
You're totally right.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a lot to say about it. But no, that's so cool. So are you in the process right now of getting yourself to a place where you can just exclusively focus on like the painting and
it's hard because I get messages from people about how much they love the things, and now it's like there's a second generation, the daughters of the moms that loved it, and now the moms introduced them to Fluff, and I get messages from them. And just today I got a message from a girl who's graduating college and said that when she was in 3rd grade, she's going to Otis. Hi, Nellie.
Aww.
And she said that my art inspired her, and that her mom gave her something from Fluff. I forget, like a makeup bag or something. And she always kept it because she thought of her mom, and she loved it so much, and it inspired her art. So, you know, stories like that, and other messages like, I love my train case. I kept it for 20 years, you know,
like 20 years.
I get messages like that all the time. Like, oh, I don't want to kill it. I'll kill it when I'm dead.
Right.
So I think make it smaller.
Right.
And more special. And I'm thinking that I'll just make things a lot smaller and more special. And I think that will be even better than having so many things. Have less, but make it better.
Right. Because then you can focus a bit more on the whole thing. Not that you don't do that anyway, but it's different when it's a bit more concentrated and exclusive, right? Like, because now you're not worrying about all these, you know,
so
like
much
a million
stuff.
Other thing. Yeah. You know, like where it's going here and the bag and the this and the that. Like now it's like, it's just this. And then if you want to like pop off with like some holiday themed something, like limited edition, you know, Miss Fluff Ooga Booga or something, you know what I mean? Like that's, you know what I mean? Like that's what you do. And that's great that you're in a place in your life and your career where you can do that. You can steer the ship in that direction and not be freaking out about it. You know, and be like, oh my God, is this the right thing to do? Like it's, you know, it's the right thing to do because it's what you want to do.
But you still freak out about it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's a good freak out. I mean, I feel like that's how we know that that's probably the thing we should be doing. If we're like, you know, like if we're kind of like, I don't know, you know, like, you should, but
you feel like you want to
lean into that a little bit. See where that goes. You never know. It could be fun. Answer the question at least, you know. Yeah.
And also my mom's an artist, and she would troll my Facebook page, and she didn't know how to, I don't know how or why, but she didn't know how to leave a comment on my Facebook post. So she would call me and leave a message on the phone.
Okay.
Claudette, I did not like that painting. I know you were not feeling good and it was ugly. Okay, bye.
Wow.
She was so cute.
You're like, I'm glad you called me.
She would call to leave a comment about the Facebook post.
Right. Well, you know, at least you can rely on that. She was always going to tell you what was going on.
Yes.
Okay. She was never going to lie about that.
And she would tell me, oh, what you're doing is cute and it's very nice, but it's not art. Why don't you paint? You are wasting your talent.
Wow.
So, and I didn't understand what she was saying. Like, but Mom, I'm making people happy with all this cute stuff. I'm like, yes, but it is not art. You know.
And what do you? And how do those words? How do those words resonate with you now? now that you're in this place where you're about to position yourself to do just that.
I need to do it.
Yeah.
Not only for her, but for me.
Yes.
But for her.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I say that a lot because, we've talked on, in depth about what we've experienced with people in our lives. And I feel like the best way that I can honor them is to exist as myself and kind of become what it is that they've always seen in me.
Yeah.
And kind of continue to do some of the things that they are not able to at this point, right?
Yes.
So like all the stuff that like we talked about that we would do together and the places we were gonna go and things like that. I think I said that to you when we spoke the first time. Like I feel a lot like Rose from Titanic, where like at the end, like when she passes away, I guess, and you see all the photographs on the table of all the things that she did that her and Jack had discussed that they were going to do together, like on Santa Monica Pier and flying an airplane and like doing all that stuff. Like she did it. So I feel like that's for me personally, and maybe for you as well. Like that's kind of where it's at right now. Like I'm like everything that I'm doing is about what I want and what I need, but also I feel like, all right, I hear you now.
Yes.
I hear you loud and clear.
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah. That's so cool though. I'm so happy that, you've had such a colorful and amazing life so far. And it's only the beginning. Like, right? Like for everything you've done already, like now, like you're about to pop off into something new that I know is going to take you so far further than you even like could think about right now. Like, yeah, it's true.
I hope so.
No, and girl, mark my words. Okay. Like no matter what, like you're going to meet people, you're going to, I mean, it's so important what you're doing, honestly, like, creating art like this is just, it means so much to people. You know that, like, what art has meant to you. And, the fact that you're in a position to continue that and pass it on, go for it, girl.
Yeah. It makes all the difference in the world that people get joy from it. There's, just like anyone, everybody has moments where like, oh, why am I doing this? Does anyone even care? What does it matter?
Yeah.
No one's going to miss it. And then I get a message. Oh, this made me so happy today. Thank you for posting this, or thank you for making this. And it really lifted my spirits. I'm like, oh, I have to keep going.
Yeah, it makes it all worth it on those days, when you're just like, because it's real easy to slip into that, like, what am I doing all this for? And
I know,
we all have those days, you know what I mean? Where it kind of hits you. You're just like,
it's true.
Am I wasting my time? Like, what's going on? And then
I'm just gonna disappear.
Right, and then you get somebody like me stalking you online, asking if you want to be on my show. But it's a good thing. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. I'm so grateful that we're talking and that we're kind of in each other's orbit a little bit. Because like I said, I really do admire your work and I love it. And it reminds me of so much. Reminds me of my grandmother because she loved that kind of aesthetic and she had a few little cute things here and there. So again, that's what I'm saying. Like it's that tie into your past and your history and stuff that's getting lost, I feel like right now, just like recipes, like people are, you need to hang on to that part of your family history.
I know.
So much. So I love to see it, like I said, it makes me happy when I see it. So, there you go. That's the reason I think why you're doing all of this is to spread the joy, the love, and the happiness, to keep it going, keep the kitschy cuteness going.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of kitschy, we'll spread that into kitchen territory.
Yes.
So what is your heritage, like your background?
My mom's side is from Colombia, and my dad's side is from Syria.
Okay. All right. So my father is from Colombia, and my mother's from Puerto Rico. So
wow.
All right. So we know how to eat, girl. That's all I'm saying.
My Colombian sister.
Yes. What's up, girl? What's up, girl? How you doing? So what would you say were some of the favorites that you grew up eating?
The pasteles in the banana leaves.
Yes.
And my aunts would make a combination of Colombian and then also Middle Eastern all together. So there was also that, but then the grape leaves.
Yeah.
Grape leaves wrapped.
Yeah.
And let me think. Oh, of course, the hummus and tabbouleh.
Yeah.
And something called kibbeh. I liked it a lot. A lot of people didn't like it, but have you heard of it?
I've heard of it, but I've never
Kibbeh?
had it.
It's just like a meat cake with spices and stuff, but I like it.
Is it okay? Is it like meatloaf or is it?
No, it feels kind of raw a little bit. I don't know how. It's like, but it's beef, so I don't know how
Okay.
it could be raw. So I never found out how to make that.
Like the texture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of like rice dishes with a lot of vegetables, and my aunt would do it like very spicy. And let me think what else. Oh, the dessert. Now I can't remember the dessert's name, but it was a lot of layers of phyllo dough.
Mm-hmm.
And then it had the honey with the walnuts. Halva?
Is it halva or baklava?
Baklava.
Baklava,
Yes.
yeah.
That's the one. I loved it. It was so delicious and drippy with honey. And I forgot what else is in it. Maybe it was just walnuts all crushed up.
Yeah, I mean, it could be crushed walnuts. It could be pistachios.
Oh, yeah,
A lot.
pistachios. That's what it was.
But yeah, it's very syrupy, but somehow it's still crispy and like
Yeah.
it's not soggy that way. It's such a great dessert because it absorbs all of the honey,
Yes.
but it doesn't get all like messed up. Like it
mushy.
still has structural integrity.
Yeah. That was one of my favorites.
Nice. Yum. That's good. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, like pasteles in particular is very much an acquired taste. But I love them. I love them, and I've had them like in several like different iterations. But it's one of my favorite things, and I only make them like once a year.
Oh,
I
yeah?
usually just make like small batch because like no one else is eating. I'm the only one eating it, so I just make enough for me. But
Do
like
you do
the
the banana leaves? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
banana leaves. Yeah. Yeah, it just I like the flavor that it gives it. Although
Yeah.
my mom's mother, my nana, when she made them, I think she just used the parchment paper. Like she didn't wrap it in banana leaf. Like that was something like I kind of grew into as I got older, like having them that way and being like, ooh, like I like what that's doing. But yeah, big time memory. So what would you say then is a guilty pleasure meal if you have one?
Oh, well, pizza, of course.
Pizza's a guilty pleasure?
Yeah.
Aw. You feel bad and naughty when you're eating a slice of pizza. What kind of pizza do you usually get?
I like all kinds of pizza, but I do like the Canadian bacon with the pineapple.
Okay. That makes sense. Of course it does. Of course, you are Miss Fluff after all. I do like pineapples on my pizza. I don't care what anybody says. I like it. I like the sweet and savory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the pepperoni, but it gives me heartburn.
Okay.
But a lot of extra cheese, for sure.
Yes. Lots of cheese, always. That's how I get my daughters. Like she's extra cheese all the time, but nothing else, no other toppings because she won't.
No, that's just good. Just cheese is good.
Yeah, she's happy. She's a happy girl. Just like that. Very nice. So pizza, do you have a favorite pizza spot?
Let me think. Or out here, it's like Bill's Pizza's really good.
Okay. Nice.
How about you?
There used to be one near me. There was a Big Mamas and Papas, which is a chain. What I liked about it was it had kind of it was in the same wheelhouse as a New York style pizza, big slices, kind of crispy bottom. Yeah, thin, crispy bottom, not too doughy, foldable.
Yes.
Not floppy in the right place. You know what I mean? Like just a little bit, just a little, in the front. The sauce was really good. Wasn't too sweet. But yeah, around these parts, it's kind of hard to find because it's very chains, very Domino's. It's very like Papa John's.
I don't like the big thick. I like the thinner one.
Yeah. Little Caesar. Yeah, it's all just dough. And like the bar has been raised way too high, girl. Like I can't. It's hard. But every once in a while, I'll find something. But that was one of them. And I think if you're gonna ask what my favorite would be, it would be cheeseburgers. That's like my favorite like thing to do.
That's true. I love In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Oh, to make them.
I haven't had In-N-Out in a minute, and I've been thinking about it.
Good.
I saw somebody post the other day. They got the protein style where it was just the lettuce, like it was all lettuce, but it was like a double, double. And I was like, that actually looks really good. You know, they're doing the mukbangs and they're eating and they're crunching and they're buying. I'm like, ah!
I love that. I love burgers
really
for sure.
Yeah,
I forgot.
for sure. I know it's been a minute. Do you get the animal style fries, or you do? Okay. Yeah. Just wondering if you go all out. Like, do you go for it or what?
Yes.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. So then let me ask you then the question I usually try to cap the interview off with, which is my 3-course meal question, because it's fun. And it makes you think. It makes you think about it.
It does make you think.
I know. You're like, God damn it. Just gotta ask it.
Oh, no.
All right. But you can take your time, darling. It's okay. If you could present yourself as a 3-course meal, an appetizer, entree, and dessert, what would you be and why? Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. The appetizer. It's crispy calamari.
Ooh, that's fun.
With ponzu sauce? That would be good?
Wow, look at you.
No, the chili dipping sauce of some sort. Well, yeah, that would be because it's fun and there's some texture to it. And but you get good sustenance from the protein.
It's bouncy. It's a little spicy. It's
it's fun to play with.
Isn't it? The ring.
You can wear it as a ring.
Yes, like look, he finally asked. Look, you see? You remember that when we were little? I said yes. The ring pops.
Oh, I love those.
Right? Like they were so obnoxious, but you were like, look.
I love those.
Me too. Oh my God. All right, so that's fun. Calamari. Okay.
The entree? A steak.
A steak, yes. What kind of steak?
Definitely rare, but seared on the outside.
Yes, girl.
With seared in butter and with salt and pepper. So,
yes, girl.
That's it.
I like it. You're like, no, we're going raw, honey.
Just simple.
Nice. Are you like, so what particular type of cut do you like? Do you like ribeye, New York, T-bone, filet? She's like, yes, and yes.
Yeah. All of those.
All of the above. Thank you.
The New York strip, the ribeye for sure.
Yum. And just the steak, no sides.
Just simple.
Nice.
You can have some potato.
Okay. What kind of potato?
Well, I like the potato skin with everything on it.
Yeah.
Bacon and lots of bacon bits.
Yes. Oh, see, you're fun. You're a fun date. That's what I'm talking about. Just like, we're going calamari, we're going steak, loaded baked potato skins, bread and butter. Yes. We haven't even gotten to dessert yet, girl. What's up? I love it. Okay, so what are you as a dessert?
I like a crispy top. And then soft in the middle.
So do I, girl.
And then crunchy on the bottom.
I could go for a crispy top right now.
But I forget what it's called. I used to have it all the time. Like every day when I was in Pasadena, because they had a place that would make it fresh. And French bakery. And they would make it, and it came in a little cup. Maybe you can help me remember what it was called.
Okay, so what? Describe it.
Okay, it comes in a little cup. Like a little top cup, and it has a chocolate hard coating, but inside it's moussey, and the bottom is like crunchy. So it was like chocolate middle, but chocolate coating hard on the top, and then underneath was crunchy. What could that be?
I don't know. I mean, the crunchy part, do you remember, was it dark? Was it graham crackery?
Something cookie-ish.
Cookie-ish. Was the whole thing chocolate?
No, yes, because the inside was chocolate moussey.
Right.
And then the
it
top
had an
was
outer coating.
Crunchy. Yeah. I'm sorry, like a coated hard.
Yeah, like a hard shelled.
Yeah. and then the
Ganache,
crunchy
maybe?
bottom. Oh yeah, maybe just chocolate ganache and just
Ganache.
put into a cup to make it look cute.
I'm really digging this dessert. The crispy top and the crunchy bottom is making a lot of sense to me right now, girl.
Maybe some kind of mousse. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Just a
yeah,
dressed
because
up
I
mousse.
couldn't say specifically like what you would call that other than delicious. I mean, because it's hitting on so many things. It's like you got to crack through
you
it
had
to get to the
kind of
middle,
break
and
it.
then you got to
Mhm.
dig in, and then you got to get the whole thing.
Surprise at the bottom. Mhm.
Yeah. So okay, so why are you that as a dessert?
Because as you get to know me through the hard shell, I'm delicious on the inside.
The deliciousness. The deliciousness of the geese.
I don't know what the crispiness is, but there's different layers.
No, it makes sense because that's the layer we all need to crack through, right? When we're getting to know each other, it's like, some people are an open book, some people aren't. Some people you really have to like crack the shell, and so okay, that fits, yeah. And then you get to the deliciousness,
The delicious.
and then you get the deliciousness in the middle, and then you get the crispy bottom, just to remind you that you don't go too far. Oh, I love it. That's why I asked this question, because it's fun, because then I get to like pick it apart and be stupid like in my own way with like how I see things. Like even with the steak, you were just like rare, and that's it. You don't get a choice in that, because that's on me, baby. Like, all right, like maybe we can have some loaded potato skins on the side for a little fun, but this is what it is. I love that. The entree has attitude. I love it. It makes sense. It suits you. It's a great menu. I love it. You're never going to look at those things the same way again. Like next time you have a steak, you're going to be like, yeah, that's right. That's right. Pass the knife and fork, baby. Give me some elbow room.
Oh, yes. I love things like that since I was little, because there's a picture of me when I'm little chewing on a bone.
Nice.
I didn't have a pacifier. My mom or my dad just gave me a bone to chew on.
They're like, here. Gnaw on that for a while. Well, again, that suits you. Like, oh my God, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, you probably would have chewed through the pacifier anyway. Like it would have been like destroyed, I'm not buying her another one, okay?
I still have a scar on my knee when I tried to escape from the crib.
Oh wow.
So I climbed out, and it has the screws. The screw like got stuck in my knee.
Oof, the worst. Oh my God. I'm like, look, I have one on my knee from when I fell, and I think I was roller skating and I fell, and I don't know, like I fell on a bunch of gravel, and that I had a rock embedded.
Oh no, you had to
I was like, I didn't even
rock?
want to bend my it was bad. And I remember finally like wiggling it out. Oh girl, like I had a dent. So it's still like it's scarred, like it's still there. But yeah.
So you skidded on your
I don't
leg?
know what the hell I did, girl. Like I just was feeling real, like la la la, like I was in a roller rink when I wasn't, and I went boonk, and then I just fell like on my knee, and there was a bunch of rocks and gravel, and it wasn't until like I stood up that I realized that it had like penetrated through my pants and was on. Yeah, like I mean, like I said, that thing was in there. She was a part of me. She was like, no, we're gonna live with you now.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, that triggered that memory for me. I'm like, the rock.
Oh no. Nikki, I had
it in my leg. Oh my God. Those are the battle scars that we wear proudly at this point. Like I survived.
the roller skating.
Right. I fell out of the crib and I survived. That was a tumble, man. I was small. Right? Because when you're a baby, like when babies fall down, man, it's it's never just like a little, like whoa. Like they really went.
But they bounced right back.
Yeah, right. And then they get up and they're just, they're stunned. You're stunned. You're like, like, are you okay? Are you okay? Because I'm not. Wow, that's crazy. And what did they do? Did they just pick you up and put you back in?
Yep.
She fell out again.
That's how it was,
Yeah.
back then.
Oh my God. That makes so much sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. I remember my brother, he broke his finger and it was like really broken.
Oh, the worst.
And then my mom's like, finish your vegetables.
She's like, you're not getting up from the table.
You couldn't go to the doctor unless you finished your vegetables.
Like she used the knife as a splint.
Oh my God.
She's like, you are not getting up. It's going to be okay. Don't think about it. Finish your food.
Mm-hmm.
That's hardcore. That's good though. Like she taught you guys some discipline.
Yeah.
You know? Like, no, you're stay with it. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Thank you for sharing that. That's great. Cause now I'm thinking about all like my shenanigans when I was doing stupid shit when I was little. And all the pain and suffering I caused myself. Oh my goodness. And then they're like, yeah, you see, well, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. All right. So where can everybody find you online and stalk you like I did?
Oh, let me think. Fluffshop.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like, that is it.
That is it.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I need to go paint. All right. Like, don't start with me.
Oh, you mean like Instagram and all that?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to.
Sure. Instagram and Facebook.
I don't have to. It's okay.
The TikTok.
Yes. Are you on TikTok?
Yes.
Are you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got to stalk you there.
Are you too?
Already.
I'm going to stalk you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm going to stalk you too. So there. No, because a lot of people are, they haven't, they're mostly on one platform, like it's either one or the other, right? Like you kind of have your eggs in one basket. I know you don't, but like some people do, and they haven't like kind of ventured. I think TikTok's kind of one of those weird places where people are kind of unsure about it until they do it, and then they're like, oh, okay, like it's not too bad. I've met some amazing people there.
Yeah, me
like,
too.
Amazing people, and I like that you can engage and people engage, and there's like a community, and it's a little different.
Yeah.
It's a little different. I do rather enjoy it. Okay, so your Instagram, you're on Facebook, Miss Fluff. All right.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you can just Google Miss Fluff. You'll find her.
It'll come up.
Yes, it will, because she's everywhere. She is everywhere, but she's about to pause, which is good. Mm-hmm. Good, but that doesn't mean you're going anywhere. You're still going to be there, but you're just, you're chilling now. You've got your little tiki glass with your drink, your cocktail, and you're just chilling with your big giant sunnies, doing your thing. Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. Yay. Well, we did it, Mama.
We did.
We did it. We made it happen. Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you,
you.
Nikki. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Thank you for sharing your story and for telling us, your favorite foods and the things that you be.
Aww.
Rare steaks and crunchy bottoms and crispy tops, like that. That's how you end it, girl.
Nikki, I'm gonna have to get your spices. I saw you have. Maybe I'll put them on my steak.
Girl. Okay, so adobo and sazon on your steak is a whole nother thing. You already know. Mm-hmm. You already know about that. But I always those are the two that I kind of pawn off on people the most, because I'm like, it's an all-purpose seasoning, but so it depends on how you look at it, like who's the husband and the wife in that situation. But I feel like adobo and sazon are like an old married couple. So you know what I mean? Like they're great on their own, but better together. Ooh. So it's you know what I'm saying, girl. You remember it's coming back, right? Like the adobo sazon, yes, like that combo. Like with a bit more natural of an atomic orange, if you know what I mean. Oh. Girl, that red 40 was something else. Not spices. But yeah, absolutely. We'll talk about that. That'd be great. I would love to send you some. Yay. Awesome. And thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with us. And we will see you all in the next one. Meow, meow. Bye.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.
You've been listening to the Mystic Meals Podcast. The Mystic Meals Podcast with your host and producer, Chef Nikki Meow. Kick-ass music by 3 Parts Acid. Follow 3 Parts Acid at 3 Parts Acid on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. The amazing artwork by Art by Bruce 13. Follow Art by Bruce 13 on Instagram. And I'm your voice with the most. I'm Jason Neer. This has been the Mystic Meals Podcast. The Mystic Meals Podcast, copyright 2026. See you next time, kids.